and welcome back to Higher Max. And if you are new here, welcome. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to talk about Blood and Water, and I'm super excited to get into this video because of how long I first have been waiting on this show after seeing the trailers, and I've been to the day. This is one of the most recent shows that I've been screaming at the TV for what I want the characters to do. So you know I had a good time watching it, and I thought it would be cool for us to discuss it. So before we continue on with the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into this video. First things first, if you haven't watched the full show, I would suggest saving this video till later because I'm going to talk about a lot of things that happened, and I don't want to spoil it for you. I feel like it's a really good suspenseful show, and I don't want to get in the way of your watching pleasure. So please, come back once you're done, because I don't want to be responsible for ruining the show for you. So I want to first talk about how big of a deal this show is. It is the second Netflix original show that is a South African show, which is amazing. It was written, directed, and acted, like lead actresses were black women. It is one of the first times that the colorism is not jumping out at you from the screen. We had brown skinned, darker skinned women in front of our screens, and we were not excluded from the narrative. We weren't secondary, we were central, and I think that kind of representation is important and was like fantastic to see. I guess in that sense I really enjoyed it for that. I'm also standing up whilst I film this video, so let me know if this becomes distracting because I have a tendency to sway from side to side, and I just don't want that to distract y'all like from what I'm trying to say. So I love that the show was breaking stereotypes but also so relatable at the same time. I mean, we had actresses playing a black girl swimmer on the way to the Olympics. Do you understand? On the way to the Olympics. Because every day people be thinking that black people can't swim, so there you go. She's swimming, she's fantastic. Issues with the coach, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into how shady that is and how problematic this coach dude is. Same time, Boleng's mom, for example, was serving black mom realness. My favorite thing was when Wade was knocking on her window and she let him in, and she was like, why couldn't you wait until tomorrow? You do realize that my mom is a black mom, right? That's just real though, because what are you doing outside my window? How am I supposed to, we're in high school, how am I going to explain this to my mom? What are you doing in my bedroom? And you didn't use the front door. Because now we look shady, I'm not gonna lie. And I thought that was like a cute little moment that was included in all of it, that I was like, yeah, you know, I feel that is real. So in case you didn't know, the movie The Kissing Booth was also filmed at UCT, and whilst when I found out about the show and I was watching the trailer, I was like, oh, this is being filmed in Cape Town again. And so I was wondering, would I be distracted by that fact because, you know, something else was filmed and I didn't want it to detract from me being part of the cinematic universe kind of thing? And it really didn't. I really love how Parkhurst High filmed. I'll just talk about my thoughts about some of the characters that we had. First, we're going to talk about Puleng, because obviously she's the one who introduces us into this world, and I think Puleng I felt like she was so on it as a character. I have a lot of shows where main characters I wish they were not on this show, and I didn't have that with Puleng. Apart from the fact that I'm always just like, get out of the room, girl, can you please be slick, can you please be quick? Apart from that, I really liked her as a character. I liked her character development. I loved the way that she was investigating this thing, her relationship with those around her. I felt really bad for her when Wendy was busy trying to play those games and be snacks and saying she wrote that article, because I was like, this is going to really derail our whole thing. But apart from that, I really think that Puleng rocked it, y'all. Like, I have no problems with her. I believe I have problems with some of the other characters, but Puleng, I felt it. I was really nervous at that final scene though, I'm not going to lie, when her books fell. I was like, because she just stood there, and I was like, please, can you pick everything up, put it away, and walk away from this girl and be like, we'll talk about this later, because I'm onto something and people are after me, because I was stressed for our girl. But apart from that, I think that she was a really cool girl. Beautiful performance. Beautiful performance by Alma, I'm not gonna lie. She killed that. You know, I was highly impressed by her, highly impressed by just the talent. It was jumping off our screen, not gonna lie. Okay, so I don't understand Vix. As in, I understand her character. I at first was this girl is just a really nice, popular, cool girl mixed up in the wrong kind of things. But she kind of provides me the same kind of tension that Wendy does, where I'm trying to figure you out. Are you a mean girl or are you not? Because what she did with exposing Puleng, unnecessary. Not gonna lie, unnecessary. You need to make this video. It's not about it being tracked back to you. It's about the fact that it doesn't make sense. She didn't do anything to like literally explain herself. I understand in the moment it's hard to believe that, but she really hit below the belt. Her and Chris's relationship is interesting because Chris is kind of like that devil on her shoulder and kind of gets her into more trouble unnecessarily. And she's not, correct me if y'all think differently, but I don't think Vix is as independent as she claims to be. I think she's someone who's searching for something and she doesn't even know it. She was looking for something with her relationship with the coach, and she's just looking for something and she can't find it. And that's why she has these moments where she does things like make out with KP when she knows that he belongs to somebody else. Suncheck Chronicles continue. I don't endorse the fact that they made that group chat about her was shady, and the fact that they made it and then also added her. I was like, please y'all, like, can you get your shit together? Like, that's so problematic. Wendy. I liked Wendy for 2 episodes. Why I stopped liking Wendy is because, again, as I was saying, I'm trying to figure this girl out. I don't understand her. I get her problem with Figs on I don't want you to be head girl level, but she says that Figs is so privileged, but she is too, and I think that's what gets me confused with when her mom threatened the principal. She, on many occasions, has threatened the principal. So her and Figs yield the same kind of power, and I don't know if it's kind of struggling with them both yielding that same kind of power in the same small fishbowl, which is high school, which makes her resent her a lot. And maybe it's because he is an incredibly intelligent character, and so maybe she doesn't understand why people are so quick to be behind Figs in comparison to her. But she just is so into this vendetta, and I don't feel like Figs is into the vendetta as much as she is, and that's what I'm not understanding, which is why. Maybe in season 2 they'll explain what's going on between the two of them, what could have happened in the past that has them resenting each other, but currently I don't get it. And also, something I'm still trying to figure out in the show is what grade everybody's in, because I don't really know. I know, is it Tahira was saying Wade is a junior, which means he'd be in grade 11, but I'm not really, the rest I wasn't too sure. So if y'all figure that out, please let me know in the comments below, but I wasn't too sure about that. You need to explain to me what's going on with you and Figs on a deeper level, because I just taken shot after shot after shot at her, and Figs is problematic, but it's like, why is it so deep? Like, what happened? We need the information. Zama. I'm annoyed with you, girl. I'm annoyed with you because every 5 minutes that you're with Chris, you are getting some sort of tea about Puleng, whether it is her last name, which is okay. I understand why she gave her the surname, because, you know, at that point they weren't talking, so she didn't know that was a secret. But confronting Chris about how he keeps telling everybody about the conversation that they have about Puleng, but then you tell him that Puleng has a fixation, F-I-K-S-ation, and you what did you think was gonna happen? You thought he was gonna find it normal that your friend is low-key obsessed with his friend, his best friend? I want you to explain yourself. Zama, I want you to explain yourself, because I was not understanding that. I think she's a great friend to Puleng when they're together, but when she's with Chris, Lil Mama gets confused, because literally that moment I cringed so hard. Do you not see how he is hanging on to every single word you're saying? How you not see that? I also want to have more background. I want to find out more about where she came from, because I mean, we saw her mom for a split second, and I'm not really sure about their dynamic. Was it just at their old school? Was it Zama and Puleng take on the world? Was that the vibe, or do they have other friends? How did Zama and Chris meet? Did that, or like does anybody else know? Wade, my boy. Wade is just a good dude, and he helped to get into the school. He helped to investigate. He went to prison to go find out more information. Without Wade, we would not have found out all about this keep of the case. Without Wade, we wouldn't have found out that information. So Wade's a real one, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm Team KB. But the thing is, what I hate about KB and Wade, that love triangle, is that they're all such good options because they're both good to her. Actually, KB, what you did with, yeah, we'll get to that. They're both good options, so it's hard to pick. But I like that Wade has Sarah, so I'm like, okay, everybody has their person, so we can move on, so we're fine. But I have no problems with Wade. He helped the plot line move forward. Like him. 10 out of 10 would recommend having a Wade in your life. Would recommend. KB, what can I say? He's the school heartthrob. But I think he takes kind of like a twist because he's so decent. I want to understand his relationship with Figs more because I want to know why did Figs, or why, like who broke up with who, why that happened, and yeah, I'm just pretty interested to know kind of their background. But I like KB. I think he breaks the mold. I think he's super sensitive. His rapping is interesting. He's an interesting rapper. You know, every day, you know, somebody's boyfriend's gonna be a SoundCloud rapper, and today it's KB. I like how he treats her. I like their relationship. I plan on telling her because I love how he has just moved on to the next. It's as if it happened and then he just moved on. You need to explain yourself. And even though she said we don't need to talk, we don't have to, if nothing matters, whatever. No, that matters because when she knows she's gonna be pissed, and you know that, so don't come back. And I know what he's gonna say in the moment when she finds out. He's gonna be like, but you said things don't matter. No, it matters. Let me tell you, it matters. And you should have said, and you shouldn't have kissed her. That's on that. And your dad's scary. Guys, I liked KB's dad when we met him at the party when I liked him. I was like, wow, this is a cool dad, and I love their relationship, and I love how he gives advice and stuff. This dude is in the center of drama. Hey, someone tell me, think Figs' dad knows about this? Or, because right now it really feels as if it's KB's dad and Figs' mom who work together to do this thing, you know? Maybe Figs' dad is in it, but it's also like, how could he not have been? Because how, if you weren't pregnant, how do you have a baby? And then she told him she adopted. But then also, how did you adopt without me? Because a lot of the times adoption agencies want like whoever your partner is or whoever you're living with to get interviewed as well. So I was like, is he involved? Is he not involved? What do y'all think? Do you think he's involved? Yeah, Figs' mom is what is it, persona non grata? Is that the phrase? She's persona non grata. No one disturb her. And so now I don't even know if KB's dad's thing is to make sure that Puleng's goes to jail, because then that keeps it off of them. And also, on Puleng's dad, was he involved in the syndicate but not involved in getting rid of his daughter? What's his involvement? I think he's innocent with what he did to his daughter, but is he innocent, period, is the question. Anyways, the coach is a problem. I think he's problematic. Took advantage of a student, and he's busy trying to blame his partner, girlfriend, whatever, that she's the reason that he cheated, because she stood by him and took care of him and was there for him financially. Sounds like a you problem, mate. Sounds like a you problem. I'm glad that his wife has left him. Wanted to do a student, and then when it was not working for him, then it's delete everything, and then it's let's cool us off, and then it's I don't want to be with you at all. You dodgy, sir, and I can't be convinced otherwise. You just dodgy. In terms of the show, I enjoyed it. As I said, I binged all 6 episodes. I stayed up on the night that it came out because it came out at midnight here, and I stayed up. I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I woke up the next day and I just watched the rest because I wanted to watch it. And then I got hooked, and then I was like, I want to make a video on this, so I have to watch it all. I am really stressed about the ending because now we're gonna have to wait until season 2, and now because of COVID, because of the Rona, when will they start filming season 2? Are we gonna have to wait like a year or 2 now at this point? I'm really stressed out about this because there's just so many ways that Vix can take this news. She could go ask and question her parents, which means Buleng's family is dead because those people are well connected, they'll kill her family. Or she could deny it. She could, like, there's just so many ways that it can go. It's the future of like Buleng's family, and I'm scared all the evidence and everything that they need to prove that it's real will be taken away because of the connections that Vix's family has. I think that probably be maybe a season 3, season 4 issue. Praying for season 3, season 4, season 5. Amen. What, like, where she's gonna live? Would she have to move in with their family? Would she now have to adjust because now she's part of a different socioeconomic status? She's used to being a rich kid, only child, and now she'll be the eldest of 3 children. The middle class environment. I don't know. I think there's so many ways that this show can go, and I think we're gonna find out about more accomplices and more people who are part of this. And I'm nervous. I also cannot wait to see how Buleng's mom responds, because she's just been told about how weird her daughter's been, but I don't think she expects any of this. I don't think she does, and I think she's gonna need to be balanced. She's gonna need people to balance her because she's gonna be stressed. That was cool. I'm so glad that I was able to like come here and talk about this because I was really excited. Let me know down below your thoughts and what you think is gonna happen in season 2, because I'm stressed, y'all. I'm stressed, and I'm also super excited. So please, season 2 come out very, very soon. Thank you so much for coming onto my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you very, very soon. Stay safe, and don't forget to practice